diving in a little bit more into energy psychology. I felt so called from a couple of friends that were telling me a little bit about how it feels to go through spiritual awakenings, to tell you a little bit about my own journey and how you may feel, going through your own spiritual awakening or journey, or feeling like ego death, going through a dark night of the soul, you might have heard it, or just feel like you can't be the same person because you're being steered out of doing the old usual time-tested things you used to do. It's just not working for you. The universe is pointing you in another direction, it feels like. This is all part of what I would bundle into greater spiritual awakenings that involve all of you: mind, body, and spirit, magnetic, energetic, electric. Electric is the mind, magnetic is the emotions and the heart. 60,000 different neural pulses, and then also the magnetic energy of the hundreds of thousands of magnetic beats that come out of your heart. It's a lot to take in every day. So spiritual awakenings, it masks itself a bit like depression. So if you're going through this and you're in a couple, I just want to let you know you're not alone. I went through this in my marriage, my successful marriage that lasted for 10 years. We successfully uncoupled and unmarried, honoring each other from the beginning, saying, hey, we'll respect each other as much going out of the relationship as we did into it. So it was actually quite a lovely separation, I'm not going to lie, because we started everything with intention. So back with spiritual awakenings. Spiritual awakenings actually happen, I think, more frequently in relationships, because you have this person that almost serves as a mirror on what you're going through and asks you questions and validates things. And you don't have to look into a mirror and pretend you're playing with someone else or another spirit, talking to you, or talk to your dog like I do nowadays. You actually have someone that has valid opinions and things they have to say, and you may not like hearing all of them. So that point, all these points around spiritual awakenings, is that it will feel like you're depressed, you're going through this change. You may not feel it right away that you're changing, because you might be not cognitively thinking about it. Subconsciously, you feel different. Spatially, you might be moving differently and doing different things just to feel better, because it feels awkward. All of this to say is that if you're going through this, it's good to cycle out what feels like stagnant energy in your body. Diet, energy psychology, I think plays really well into eating high vibe foods that have a lot of life, prana, Sanskrit for life force, energy in it. So you're absorbing nutrients, because, Mother Earth doesn't make mistakes in the nutrients it makes for us. So food-rich nutrients that come straight from Gaia, Mother Earth, are so important in helping boost energy psychology work. And of course, by now, mudra is one of my preferred modalities of energy psychology, along with Reiki, Qigong, some other modalities that you've heard of. Tapping is great. Meridian work is also great. We'll tap into that in the next episode. This is very important to realize, that your body's changing as you go through spiritual awakenings. So something you can do when you feel anxious about, okay, what's the outcome going to be, because you feel like this is masking itself as depression, living too much in your past, is to take time every day, 5 to 10 minutes, even if it's just breathing deeply. What I like to do, a little cheat hack, is listen to YouTube meditations in bed before I even wake up. So I feel like I'm kind of giving myself a sound spa and spoiling myself, because I get 10 extra minutes of sleep. If that's what it takes to feel less depressed while going through this work, to be more present and more active and aware and engaging with your partner, do that for you first. It's kind of like what they say on the airplane flights. Put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your partner or your little one. Sometimes your partner can feel like your little one or baby, but we are all fostering and cultivating and help curing our inner child, hopefully while doing the work and working through a relationship. So I'm going to put in a workbook some questions you can ask yourself and your partner to deepen your relationship and help you through your personal spiritual awakening. And if by chance you're wondering, well, okay, I might be going for a spiritual awakening, but my partner's not ready and may not, you might not know this yet, but you going through it is enough to affect your partner to shift. People shape shift around spiritual awakening people. And it may not be on your timeline or your agenda that you want them to go along this awakening with you. But if you're committed to doing some sort of therapy already together or some kind of retreat, definitely consider doing our longer length, long form, full masterclass. You get me, Cartedius. She's a Reiki down master. She does beautiful beauty esthetician work. What she does for bodies is magic. She cured her own body from having to go on a walker, 20 medications, to not using anything at all. Crohn's disease she's cured. I've cured my ADD and PTSD with the mental work I've done. And then you also get Alicia, our other friend of the goddess tribe, that will help you do the spiritual work. She has some incredible wisdom stories. Oh, I'm getting excited. I hope you feel the heat emanating from me. The wisdom stories she has to tell you are really juicy and incredible for spiritual awakening. So hopefully you can tell your own wisdom story. Journal, great way to channel energy about your story. And you can even talk about yourself in third person, maybe about a trauma that you then turn into a wisdom story or a triumph or sacred knowledge that, you can turn anything that seems traumatic into a beautiful journey of, okay, I'm a spiritual being. I'm meant in some form to learn unconditional love, to give love. I'm a spiritually giving creature. Whatever it is that you feel in that regard, tell your wisdom story. That's part of good cycling energy. And journal. So not much mudra work today. I'm going to actually go into that in the next session and to tell you specifically what elements come out of which finger. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Love and light. Ashe and namaste.